I'm Monica Bellisario, and now in this session I'm wearing the hat of National Authority for Interreg Programs, Italian National Authority. This is in fact a big advantage because with these two hats, National Authority of Interreg Programs and co-national coordinator for the WestMED initiative, allows me to see the framework more clearly regarding the funding possibility, the funding sources for the WestMED Sea Basin strategy. Mercedes was mentioning that the new regulatory framework defines a more strict defines more strict provisions regarding the how and the possibility for programs to contribute to macro-regional and sea basin strategies where appropriate and where relevant. So, and it is appropriate and relevant when all or part of the geographical perimeter of the strategy is common with the Interreg programs. But of course, this misalignment between the WestMED strategy and the Interreg programs is a kind of a problem because there is no program having the same geographical perimeter as this WestMED strategy. So we worked for almost 2 years now, strongly supported by Interact and TESIM on this how to contribute to the implementation of the WestMED priorities. And the way we found more convenient is to contribute to the strategy passing through the concept of coordination, better coordination among Interreg programs. Mercedes outlined all the efforts that has been done, all the workshops, webinars where stakeholders have been involved, managing authorities, partner states, member states, all trying to also commit themselves to the indication of the Commission regarding the need to better exploit complementarity and synergies among programs. What we cannot allow ourselves to do is to let programs overlap one another so that we do not use always scarce resources in the best way. So we need really to make our best to coordinate among programs and trying to find coalitions among results to improve the quality of results of projects and so increase the impact of the interventions. We have talked a lot on the what, why, and when we should work on coordination. I mean, Interreg programs are quite aware of the need of coordinating. There are a lot of tools provided by the work of Interact and TESIM that are our technical assistants to work in the most efficient and effective way. But some months ago, we just thought that we needed something more. We needed a kind of experimentation of coordination at least among Interreg programs, always with a view to work in an area where other strategies, other frameworks are acting for the same goals. And the idea was to promote a first experimentation, a pilot application of this new mechanism of coordination among programs concentrated on the very wide thematic of sustainable tourism. So by doing this, we, as a indirect effect, we implement the WestMED priorities, and the fact that the next co-presidency, the Maltese-Libyan co-presidency, will also select sustainable tourism as a goal to pursue, really is in line with the efforts we are doing to try to work better. I mean, we know ourselves better. We have built in the last years strong networks. We can mark a difference from the 14-20 to the 21-27 period.
1 minute.
Yes, okay. So the idea is we are co-designing this coordination mechanism among Interreg programs. This should be a voluntary mechanism, but it has already raised the interest of many programs in the Mediterranean. Here we have two very big and relevant programs, the MED and the next MED, transnational programs. Cross-border programs in the Mediterranean are also interested, and our view is to tackle the Mediterranean, the whole Mediterranean. So even if the WestMed is concentrated in the WestMed area, still, we talked with Leonardo several times, WestMed is also interested in any initiative pursuing the WestMed priorities, even if it is in the eastern part of the Mediterranean, because the Mediterranean is our common goal. So the idea of developing such a mechanism concentrated on sustainable tourism is to then end up with more innovative solutions, upscale our efforts, the efforts of several projects, and at the end be able to deliver reinforced policy recommendations to the territories and help modifying, changing the way policy are made at territorial level. Well, very shortly, why did we choose this wide thematic, sustainable tourism? I mean, the Interreg and TASIM made a deep, thorough analysis of the thematics chosen or on the way to be chosen by the different Interreg task forces, programming task forces. And you see, the whole is concentrated mainly on sustainability and on governance under the point of view of innovation, sustainable climate change, risks and disaster prevention, circular economy, biodiversity protection, and what is relevant also is the angle that sustainable tourism as a very broad thematic can deliver thanks to its comprehensiveness and inclusiveness, tackling the thematic under different point of views, sustainable development, social inclusion, economic development, and social innovation. So the link with the WestMed is clear.
There are no minutes left.
So that's why, yes, I will finish very, very soon.
Yes.
But I mean, it is important to underline the link between the regulatory framework, the new regulatory framework, the priorities of the WestMed, and the priorities that the Interreg programs are choosing. And as all these can contribute to a common goal. So, very, very briefly, this mechanism is on the way to be set up, to be designed. We foresee 4 levels of modularity: thematic, implementing, geographical, and temporal modularity, respecting the governance and the process of programming of the different programs. Among the building principles, you can read here. I won't read them, so we save time, but with the main building principle is capitalization. Capitalization of existing knowledge in the Mediterranean. This is the starting point, so we have to work on results already achieved in the current period, in the past periods, and build on them in order to further capitalize and improve the impact of the resources. Of course, this mechanism will need resources under the financial and human point of view. We have some proposals. There are the possibility, the potential is in the program. Interact and TESIM are our assistance mechanism. We have WestMED assistance mechanism that can cooperate together. And the way ahead is on the way developing. We are working as informal working group with France as other national authority. Is really informal and involving the MED, the next MED, the Italy-France Maritime, and the Adrian for the user area programs, trying all together to define how we can move forward, how we can cooperate and put together our efforts in order then to deliver to the single task forces or to monitoring committees when the programs will be approved, and experiment all together the success, the efficiency, and the effectiveness of one coordination mechanism on one broad thematic as sustainable tourism. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you, Monica, because you gave us, of course, a complete comprehension of what is the process ongoing. And let me underline that we, as an assistance mechanism, we must, of course, foster strong ideas, so capitalization is very important for us. We have to support credible partners, and we have also to orientate towards financial resources. So this job of coordination, let's say, trying to go to a better efficiency of use of resources, and also for us in particular of WestMed to allow the access for southern countries, are absolutely important. And the momentum of now of programming period is absolutely top. It's crucial, but is also making probably to us and for our future job a bit also easier to dedicate ourselves much more on the stakeholders once this job is started. So thank you very much for your contributions and congratulations for the results achieved.
Thank you very much. Yeah.